Hey guys, welcome back. So today is a little bit different than usual. I just was thinking that, I just wanted to tell you guys my story, how it all happened, why am I doing this? First of all, why am I doing this? I'm not here to get attention. I am not here to basically say, hey, this is who I am now. No. I'm basically saying this because I want you guys to know that you're not alone in this situation. You're not alone in this thing. I might not be with you. I might not be your friend. I might not know you. But I want to tell you guys basically my story. I've been through a lot. For the last 4 years. I have been in high school. I dealt with drama. I dealt with everything that you can ever basically imagine. So my story basically begins during 8th grade. So these group of girls, me and my friend Emily, who's kind of my friend now, not my true best friend because she actually lost that kind of trust because of one of my exes, and so me and her became friends during 8th grade. And then group of girls came, saw me dancing with my friend. I was not ashamed. I was like, okay, I can get used to this and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. And what happened was I was wearing a long sleeve t-shirt, then like a jacket almost, and they hold on to my jacket and they would not let go, so I made excuses to go eat. Typical, right? So I went to go keep telling them that, I want to eat, I'm hungry, I want to go eat. So I actually went to, after they let go, I went to go eat. I sit down and I eat and I kind of sign my name on the table and so on and so forth. And then by that time, after I was done eating, I did not want to stay there longer because the group of girls gave me a dirty attitude, like a snobby attitude. And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, it's just really hard for me to kind of look at the camera and basically end up telling you guys my story. I have to look around because it's just one of the things that I do sometimes, so I'm sorry if it kind of bugs you. So after that, I went to 9th grade. 9th grade was pretty much good, a-okay. I met some new friends during 8th grade, but I met some more friends during 9th grade. And I remember these group of boys were bullying me back on the back of the bus. And one person decided it was okay for them to bully me. So honestly, I still remember to this day that I guess I posted on Facebook or something, like on my Facebook, and I remember my mom, I think my dad or my mom commented down something, like, oh, you can always come to us and all that stuff. And so I ended up basically telling the desk, and I ended up telling the bus driver So, after that happened, I pointed them out. I was not ashamed to point them out for basically bullying me. And so, I don't know what happened to them. I have not heard from them ever since then. And I was like, hey, I do not want to. So after ninth grade, after I was okay, during that time of ninth grade, I did cut myself on the lake, on this lake actually. I don't think I have any bruises because it went away. Over time, it went away completely. Then 10th grade hit. Now 10th grade, I have trouble with basically guys. Guys. That's all I'm saying. Like, I would date one guy, I would date another, then, I would date one guy, break up with him, date another guy, break up with him, go to the other guy that I used to date, break up with him, and I had that pattern throughout 10th grade, and, after that, after I broke up with my, boyfriend then, after I broke up with him, during 10th grade, no one knows this, no one ever knows this, but in 10th grade, I was sexually assaulted by one of my ex-boyfriends, and I told no one. I did not tell my mom. I didn't want nobody to know, and, and honestly, it did hurt me because I remember in that relationship, I did not know God had a plan for me. I did not know that God had something for me. You know, if you guys don't believe in my faith, that's okay. I didn't know what was happening. I did not know who I truly was in my own faith, and I remember him just holding me and just look at me, and I remember telling my friend, it's okay, I will be there, I will be there. And he had different personalities, different personalities, but now since I bring that up, there's a whole nother situation where I'll tell you guys later, but right now I can't even speak. So after that, it was really hard. In 2009, my grandpa died. This was when I was in Miami, so this is way before everything happened that I told you guys. I blame his death, all that situation. And then, of course, I ended up telling, it started with my grandpa on my dad's side, and I remember basically telling them what's been kind of going on a little bit and stuff like that, and they were basically very helpful. And in my 11th grade, I tried to get better, try to be okay, try to be basically who I am, try to function completely, totally completely normal. Did not happen. I went back to my old ways. I remember 10th grade, I remember cutting. This is 10th grade was the worst high school grade ever, because I remember just about one of my exes just hold on to me, look at me. Not only that, I was like self-harming myself to a point where I just want to freaking slash my arms open. I tried killing myself that year too, did not work. I started myself, and I've been trying to get better. After 12th grade year, after 11th grade, I went back, of course, to everything I know. 12th grade, I only did one self-harm mark and all that stuff. And then from 12 up to the first day of college, I remember just cutting. Like, I remember like cutting this, my leg, and then my right leg and my left leg, and then all up here, and then I have scars from right here. And some of you might say, oh, why not this arm and instead of this arm? I cut mostly on my left arm because my right arm, you guys can see it. My left arm, you can't really see it unless I basically go like this, you know, go like that. And then you can see everything. So from that time to that time, I would just wear long sleeve. I didn't care. I wear long sleeve shirts now. I'm able to uncover it and all that stuff. It's really crazy. And then, of course, this year was a crazy one heck of a ride. I am basically at school right now doing this. It's like 10:31 p.m. here. It is April 19th, 2017, just in case you're wondering what time it was and the date. But I remember having an app, talking to people, like going back to my old ways, and I got in trouble for it twice. I'm pretty much on probation here at this school. I'm not telling you where or what school it is. And I remember being on probation. I'm still on probation. By the time you're watching this, I remember being on probation, because by the time you guys watch this, either I'm still on probation or I am not on probation. So I will keep you guys updated in the near future what's going on with my whole entire life. It's been a while since I uploaded any videos that is very raw, that's very basically uncut versions, and like it's just like my story. I'm gonna tell you this. I wrote two books last semester about like a daughter, something about a daughter like coming home finally, something like that. And the second book was basically, I just finished it last semester. And I actually finished it this semester, This semester I kind of finished it. And it's like, kind of talks about it, but then I end up, the first book talks about my story. The second one is about how I am basically changing. The third and final book to it is about me. Let's just say it's 13 reasons why I want to end my life, pretty much, and I go through the different reasons why I wanted to kill myself. Unfortunately, I don't have those reasons no more because of what God has brought me through. but unfortunately I might have to write a new third book ending towards this, and I don't know if I'm going to write it this semester or I'm going to write it at the end of my school year, which is going to be third year. So I don't know what's going to happen. I am basically just waiting. And for you guys, this is kind of one of my longest hauls, sorry. One of my longest videos, I would say, is just me talking about my story. What God has brought me through for people who are in my faith or not in my faith, what got me out of it and what God brought me out of it is that He delivered me from suicide thoughts. He delivered me from self-harm thoughts, perversion, and all this other crazy madness stuff. And there's actually one part that I did not say in this video. I'm gonna say it right now, so please don't judge me, please don't hate me for saying this. I might not put this on YouTube, I might put this on YouTube. You know, a lot of people think boys watch not the good stuff off of the not very good sites, and honestly, you guys might say, you hear like other YouTube talks about, oh, I'm watching this, or I'm watching this, or I'm going to watch this, or I'm going to do this. Honestly, I do not want to say it, but I have to say it. I have to basically come clean, confession time. I remember a time where I would basically lay down in bed and I will basically put the covers over my head and I will watch it basically on my phone or basically either my computer. And I remember basically watching, how do I say this? I remember doing this. It's so hard for me to do this because I never ever done it, and I'm gonna do it in such a crazy thing that you guys might think, wait a minute, did she really did this? Really? And the answer is yes, I have done this. You're not the only one, but there's a reason why. Yeah, I remember just basically watching this, and I'm gonna delete this actually. I'm gonna delete this. There's a reason why I'm deleting this, and there you go. So I remember watching it and, you know, having, you know, just doing that. And I'm just gonna come out and say this. I'm not gonna look at you guys, so sorry about this. I remember, like, home during Christmas break last semester, you know, Temptation flew almost everywhere, and I remember basically going back to my old ways, just like self-harm, not eating, had that suicide thoughts come in. This is like right before I got in trouble, right before I got into probation. I remember just watching the P word. Okay, that's all I can say to get it out, but you can fill in the rest. But I just remember that I just remember like everything, like all the pain, everything, and you guys might hear 13 Reasons Why TV show. I basically finished the last episode, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about basically why I'm not gonna watch it again. Is because it had to do with self-harm, it had to do with suicide, and it had to do with basically sexual assault. And it basically, I still have wounds from basically what happened, but my self-harm marks doesn't define who I am. Suicide thoughts can't help me get better. Sexual abuse doesn't fix what's been broken. It hurts. It hurts families. It hurts everyone. And I've been in those three things where I've been sexually abused, where I have self-harm, where I had suicide thoughts. And sometimes they come here at campus, but I would just remind myself that God is greater than anything else. And I basically am crying. Well, I no longer have to cry out for God, because I know God is with me 24/7, and I know God is watching over me, and He protects me. But the one thing that I am having trouble on is, like, after I go home, what's gonna happen is will my stepdad do it again? And honestly, no, I don't know. But I remember that, you don't have a spirit of fear, So I'm very sorry if this video is dragged along. It's just my story, and I just basically want to say that if you're hurting, if you think about killing yourself, self-harm, or basically you've been sexually abused, just know that you're not alone. I've been through it. You can get out. And please, please, please comment down below. Let me know if you need help. Just say if you want to talk to me, and I can see what I can do. I will see what I can do for you guys, because honestly I might have 2, but I don't really care about 2 subscribers. Honestly, I care about the world, and I care about if they're hurting or not. So I'll basically see you guys next time, and I hope you have a wonderful time.